Yo, what's going on guys, RYNO here, welcome back to another video for Ratchet Clank Rift Apart, and in this one I want to give you a quick guide on where to find all of the Spybots. There are 10 Spybots located around the game world, and collecting all of them will give you a blueprint to craft a very special weapon. Now in the event that you don't want to see what that weapon is, I will save that to the end of the video. I'm going to start by just showing you all the Spybot locations, and then if you want to see that weapon, I will show you at the very end. So if you want to save it, you can skip that little bit. But it's worth doing, and they're actually not that difficult to get, so let's not waste any time and let's get started. The very first one is over on Nefarious City in Corson V, or Corson 5, as it should probably be said. This one is actually part of a side mission, an optional mission called Search the Factory. So if you take on this mission and you simply just follow it through, once you get to the very end, you will actually fight a selection of enemies, and once you defeated them, the gate at the back, or the barrier at the back, should I say, will open. You can jump in there and you can collect your Spybot. So this one, incredibly easy to do. Just follow the objectives and you'll get this one. It's worth noting you can do these in any order and you can get them later on in the game and sort of come back if you want to, so don't feel like you have to do them in this particular order, but this is how I'm categorizing them. For the next one, we're going over to Sargasso. This one is also linked to a side mission. There'll be a side mission that you do for the Morts. Now, the very first time you do it, it'll basically have you go around and collect some Zerp stones, and in doing that, you'll be given an item. You can then go and collect more Zerp stones to be given another item, and then finally, once you've done that one, you then get to go and collect all the Zerp stones, and upon doing that and returning, you'll be given the Spybots. Now, it is worth noting, the first and second ones, really easy to do. For the third ones, you actually get to fly around on Trudy, which is this sort of a dragon-like thing. And in case you were getting confused, some of these Zerp stones are actually up on high places, high to reach places, and you actually can't shoot them to begin with. Just continue collecting the Zerp stones that are on the ground, and eventually Trudy will get upgraded so that she can fire fireballs, and then towards the end of it, you can then start shooting the remaining ones. So basically just work your way around, collect all the Zerp stones. They're all marked on the map, they're incredibly easy to find, and once you've done that, you return and you get all 60 Zerp stones, you will receive the Spybot. Moving on from there to number 3. In fact, number 3 and 4 are both on the Scartsu debris field. The first one, incredibly easy to get to, but you will need the hurl shot, which is an item you'll get later on in the game. So if you haven't got this one, just come back to it later. But once you get your hands on this, you then want to go towards the sort of arena area, the bar. But just before you go inside, through that sort of vortex, you go to the right, smash the boxes, and you can then use the hurl shot to swing your way over onto the right, and you can grab the Spybot. As for the second one, this one is actually linked to the Battleplex, which is basically the battle arena, again on this map. However, in order to do this one, you have to do a gold challenge called Vroom Around. Now, in order to unlock the gold challenges, you have to wait till basically the very end of the game, just before you do the final mission, so just come back to this one later on. However, once you've got that one and you've unlocked it, you then go into the gold challenges, you scroll down, do this one, and upon completing it, you get given your Spybots. For the next one, we're going to be heading over to Savali, and for this one, what you want to do is go to the northeastern corner of the map, effectively what you see over here, and then when you get there, there's a hidden cave. You basically want to sort of work your way up where you see me right now, jumping up into these platforms, jumping over the top, and when you get into the cave, you will see an abandoned or a sort of a wrecked pirate ship, and if you jump on there, you will then find your next Spybot. After this, we're then going to be heading over to Blizar Prime, and for this one, again, it is tied to an optional side mission called Find the Missing Chef. Pretty simple, again, it will be marked on your map, but go and do this one. You have to go and defend the chef's sort of vacuum suck machine, do that for a few waves, and upon completing that, she will give you the Spybot. Moving on from there, we're now going over to Torren IV. This one is incredibly easy to find. From the landing pad, you then want to use the grappling hook and the wall running strip to basically reach the main area of the level with Mr. Zurkon's ship. And then immediately after grappling to this area, you want to turn right and follow the path until you reach a magnetic strip. From there, you then just follow it to the very end, and the Spybot will be waiting amidst the sort of raritanium and the other crates there. Next up on the list, we're going over to Cordelion. Now this one, if this is the first time visiting the map, you will need to play through this organically. Basically follow the story missions to the point where you'll be getting inside the forge. Once you get inside the forge and you finish the cutscene, you'll be inside this main area. If, however, you completed that and you forgot to get the Spybot, when you come back to this area, you can actually just warp straight into the forge. Either way, get into the forge, and when you're in here, you can jump onto this red bounce platform, and then if you jump up from there and turn around, you can zip your way over to get the next Spybot. Then for the penultimate one, we're going over to Ardolis. For this one, you want to go over to this sort of a secluded beach. So what you want to do is find your way over to the Speedle path, which is basically the creature you can jump on the back and ride. And then when you first mount the Speedle, what you want to do is instead of going straight ahead along the sort of normal pathway, you want to go right and follow that right pathway through the flaming hoop and continue along this, and you'll basically get to the end of here where you get to a sort of secret beach. Jump over there for the Spybots. And then finally, the very last one is located on Viceron. This one is basically what you'll be doing towards the very end of the game anyway. When you get over to this area, quite near the beginning of the sort of stage, the new area, what you want to do is go and when you start working your way through the air ducts or the air vents, instead of going straight ahead, at this point, you then want to, following just sort of entering this area, go right, work your way around, hug the sort of pathway, and then around the back through this area here, you will find the last Spybot. So with all of those done, you now have the necessary materials, the blueprint for the the ultimate weapon, which if you don't want to know, this will be the point of the video where you should step away, so I'll give you a light spoiler warning. However, in the event you want to see it, then that weapon is the RYNO 8, which quite literally summons a massive portal and objects will just come out of that portal and destroy everything. It is hugely powerful, as you can see in these demonstrations. It's a fantastic weapon and I really like it. So yeah, there is definitely some value in getting the Spybots. There's only 10 of them, won't take you too long, so hopefully you guys found that helpful. If you did, then a like would be super appreciated, and keep it locked for plenty more. If you want to catch more from us at RYNO Gaming, don't forget you can catch the guys TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming over on Twitch weekdays, playing a variety of games. If you guys want to jump in, tune in, watch, and even join in, then make sure you check them out. The links to those are in the description box down below, and of course you can join the Discord to get involved in all of the discussions.